Ishtar's landing to Baghdad by the Iraqi writer Rasha Fadel. In this play, the writer snatches July and Ishtar from the heart of the legend, placing them in the heart of occupied Baghdad in 2000. In the opening scene, Ishtar looks from her heavenly balcony to the earth, shocked when viewing the lake of blood on the surface of the earth, and talks with July about it. She is worried because they are demolishing its amphitheater edifice, the bridge between the earth and the sky, and wonders who these strangers are heavily in iron blocks. Their colors do not resemble the colors of its lineage, and their language doesn't belong to the dictionary of its people. So July answers it that they are the ones who have created greenery and turned its people into nomads scattered over the reefs. That the goddess of fertility and love cries out with anger and sadness and decides to come down to earth to bless her people again, to promote them against death, and to give them the herb of life. But July is holding her hands and trying to stop her, warning her that these strangers will hang her body silver in public squares. And when he finds her insistent, he accompanies her on her journey. Ishtar, with difficulty opening her eyes and getting up, looking at them with panic and astonishment.
Where I will find July?
Your mistress then. Is she also a terrorist who came to blow herself up with us?
I was looking for July, and
don't you know it's a curfew?
Ishtar, with difficulty opening her eyes and getting up, looking at them with panic and astonishment.
Are all the terrorists so beautiful?
I told you, this is not our land. We missed the title.
yes, this is not our land. Our dynasty is done. She died. We must die with them in loyalty to them and to our ancient civilization that will be born after our death. That's what the prophecies say.
In the last chapter, two American soldiers drag Ishtar in torn clothes, and her face bleeds blood, and throw her into the cell where July is detained naked and covered in a bag, like some Abu Ghraib prison detainees. When the bag is removed from him by the order of the officer, his face appears soaked in tears and blood, and Ishtar screams at the top of her voice and goes to him. But the officer stops her and holds her from her hands. In this end, Rasha Fadel blends the idea of sacrifice, of which July is one of the biggest symbols in mythology, and the irony of his grandchildren ignoring him and their negligence in summer. At the beginning of the play, there are many paradoxes that Ishtar encounters, and this irony is dramatized, although it is difficult to accept in principle. Ironically, for example, one of the men addressed Ishtar saying,
Actually, summer? Yes, I remember. It's a bad cigarette. Women, we still haven't yet come in June, July. What have the names of the months to do with what are you looking for?
Don't you know Summer's country?
Ishtar's descent into the underworld, the realm of the dead in myth, is exactly the same, and its descent in this play to Baghdad, which has also become a ward of the dead, but it differs from that of the mythical ward in that it resists for the sake of regaining life, freedom, and fertility.